Hi all. So this is my tutorial for the song For All You Give by the Paper Kites featuring Lucy Rose from the album Roses. It's coming out in a few weeks in March. So honestly, I had been wanting to learn the song, but there was no tutorial out there that was close to what this original song was like. So I kind of picked it up by ear. So it might not be perfect, but I just wanted to share in case anyone wanted to learn. But this is my take. The way I learned the song was I divided it into 5 sections. Intro, verse 1, chorus 1, verse 2, and chorus 2. So many elements of the song, or chords, or patterns, they repeat through the song, but this was just a good way of learning it. So to begin with, the song is played with capo on the 2nd fret. So I'll start with the introduction and then go ahead. I'll just play it through it once and then I'll show in more detail. So for the introduction, it starts with a G chord. So on the 2nd fret, you play the 2nd string, the A string. On the 3rd fret, you play the E string and the high E string. So you have the G, the normal G. And then for the picking pattern, actually I'll show you. The next chord will be I'll show you the picking pattern first. So the first picking pattern is you play the 1st string, the 4th string, going from top to bottom, 1st string, 4th string, and 5th string, and then you play, so you want to do so there's 2 ways I play it. One is as I said, 1st, 4th, 5th, and then 1st, 5th, 6th string, and then back to the 1st, 4th, and 5th string. You can play that like that, or you can play it without playing the bottom E string when you play the 5th and 6th string. So, but yeah. And then for the next chord, I'm not sure the name of the chord. It could be from like F sharp minor or the D / F sharp. So like, but you only play the top string in the 2nd fret. So the 1st string and the 2nd fret, the E string, and you play the G string on the 2nd fret as well. So these 2, and then you do for the picking pattern, you pluck the 1st string and the 4th string, and then the open, you pluck the 1st string and the open B string, and then back to the 1st string and G string, the 4th string. So far you would do this, and then you move to an E minor. So that would be 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. So and actually you're only playing the 1st, 4th, and 5th string, so you wouldn't actually have to play these 2 press on these 2 strings here, because it sounds the same. But during the song, I usually do a little strum with my thumb on the top string. So I don't know, like, it adds to it, you know. For that part, you play the open E, so open E, 4th and 5th, open E, 5th and 6th, open E, and then 4th and 5th. So far. And then you play a C, following the same picking pattern. So, and then open E, a C chord, and then you just play the second string on the 2nd fret, and then an A minor. So A minor would be 1st fret 5th string, B string, and 3rd fret the D and G string. So the 3rd and 5th. See, that pattern repeats mostly when you play the bass chord, and then you play the 4th and 5th, and the 5th and 6th. So far we have, sorry. Back to this, but instead of playing this like this, you play just the bass, and so 1st, 4th, 5th, 1st, like that. So 1st, 4th, 5th, 1st, 5th, 6th string. C. And then instead of going back to this, you do C, and then back to G. So that's the end of the introduction. So for the verse 1, it's very similar to the introduction. There's a bit of a variation. I'll play it real time. And verse 1 goes from "I want to take you everywhere I go" all the way to "I could be the same old light for you," that part. So I'm just gonna play through it once real time, and then I'll play it slower and break it down for the variation parts. So it's very first three, I guess, lines from the verse, they're similar to the introduction. So it goes, and we've learned this already. So it does this 3 times, and then it gets to the part that says, "I could be the same old light for you." So that part is where it changes. So I'm gonna start from the verse before the line before that, which is this usual. And here it's where it changes. So for that part, we're gonna play D slash F sharp, which is basically in the second frets you play the first string, the E string, the G string, and the E string, and then in the third fret you play the B string. For me, this position is like this shape is hard, so I usually use my thumb up here to play that chord. So just play it however you feel comfortable doing it, but I'll use my thumb for this. And then it goes open string. So then it's the combination of 4 and 5 and 5 and 6 as usual. So see? And then you go back to a G. So it's much slower. And there's a bass there that you're also trying to play. And then you go back to a C, whatever this is, A minor. So that's the end of verse 1. So for chorus 1, it's very similar to what we have learned. Again, very small variation. I'll just play it through it once, and then I'll break it down for the parts that need to be broken down. So it goes like the morning is always new. Like the rain, it just passes through. All you give, I'll give it back to you. So that's the end of chorus 1. And yeah, the first line, this is like the morning is always new. Give it back to you. It's what we've learned already. And then for the second one, it says like the rain, it just passes through. That one is where it changes. So it's very similar, but it goes. And then it does that E minor again. So it goes. And then the part that goes for all you give, I'll give it back to you. It goes. All you give, I'll give it back to you. So it's a C, whatever this is, A minor, D slash F sharp minor, and then back to G. And then in like the intro, we go back to a C. G. So that's the end of chorus 1. And verse 2 is identical to verse 1. So I won't reteach that part. And then finally chorus 2, very similar to, actually identical to chorus 1. But they're just a very small outro, I would say. So chorus 2 would go like the night comes back black and blue, I'll give it back to you. All you give it back to you. it just plays through this progression again. And one last time it does. And it finishes with the C and G. And you would expect that, but they actually just finish with just a 4th and 5th string. So yeah, that concludes the tutorial. I would love to hear from you in the comments what you think, and if there are any suggestions of how to make it better. So thanks for watching.